Can't forget the clapboard. What's up, everybody? My name's AO is the Future. You're watching The Retired Gamer, and I'd like to welcome you back to another segment. Alright, so I can't even lie, this is pretty exciting because I think that this might be a lot different from what I experienced with Boca, but I'm excited right now. Okay, let's see. 2017. Ooh, I like how this starts off already. So like right now, it looks as if we are in like I would either put us in a hotel or possibly a museum or office area for one. I love, obviously, any time when you have walls that have a lot of texture, it's gonna look very, very good on camera, especially if you use depending on what type of lens you're using. With this lens right here, this is a pretty decent lens it almost looks as if it's like maybe like an 18 to a 20 mil. Just based on being able to see so much distance here on this initial frame in this small hallway. I absolutely love these pictures and paintings, the placement of them. So I'm not a fan of this carpet, but who is? I'm pretty sure that this hotel manager is not a fan either. And what's in this bag? What he got up in the bag, man? What you got up in the bag, man? Nice. That was an old school camcorder too. That's the ones that take the VHSs right there, or the small cassette tapes. Possibly might have a. No, that's a JVC. Let's see. Okay, so. Dang. All right. Yeah, I know. I love going frame by frame on stuff like this, right? So this is really, really interesting because I almost expected a different type of feel from Boca. I know Boca's video production was extremely high, so I didn't anticipate this being on that same type of level. I really like where, like I guess where this quality falls in at, because it gives it something of like this has a very, very 80s, I would say late 80s, early 90s horror-esque feel. Especially with these old, looks like some Victorian chairs. We might even be in a Victorian home here. Love the camera movement. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, I wish that they would have done this shot again, because if you notice that what's in focus is not him. He's not in focus here. Let me make sure this is all the way up. Yeah. Yeah, and I you know what? I noticed that too on one of the earlier shots when he did that too. They should have did that shot again. Sometimes it pays to get more than one shot. People I be working with, they be like, yo, I gotta do it again. I'm like, yo, take number 457, man. Alright, cool. Let me bring it back a little bit and listen to this music a little bit. I like this piano here. I absolutely love the rock undertones in here, and I love like how where her voice sits right in the mix. It has like a really, really pleasant feel to it. I just love how these are shot. This actually reminds me of it's the film. Man, put this in the comments if you can. If you know what movie this is. It's a horror film with Catherine Zeta-Jones. She's in it. It's like about a house that's like haunted. It might be called The Haunted or something like that. But the lighting here reminds me of that. The contrast, not necessarily just the lighting, but the levels of contrast is what reminds me of it. The music it's very. I honestly, I love how they have they just really have occupied their own lane. And this is only my second time hearing one of their songs, and I can really feel like they have their own sound compared to everything else that I've heard so far in the K-pop, F-pop, P-pop, all that stuff. So. So these, like I cinematographically, I really love how these shots, when you're looking to edit and have your wardrobes and all that stuff all line up, and you're trying to match certain shots to go from one to the next seamlessly. You know, if you're using like CapCut, how difficult that can be. But with CapCut, it kind of makes it a little easier. With Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, what's the other one? DaVinci Resolve. It's a little bit more work. Like this, right here. You see how seamless that was? It's really great. I'm just looking at. I'm just kind of like looking at all these different shots. This is really cool. So I'm just looking. I just want to kind of get more in tune with the story. I like what's going on here. I don't like how they kept my man's shoes on. Hey, Dreamcatcher. Next time you got somebody sitting in the bed, have them take the shoes off, nah. You'd be surprised how many times that happens in film, because it's like you just don't even, sometimes you don't even think about it, and sometimes that's what they want. Man, I really love how much they put a lot of time into this video, and it shows. It looks really good. Oh man, I gotta bring that transition back. That was fire. Man, the music is really well done. I gotta admit, I love Dreamcatcher. I'm such a fan. And it doesn't hurt at all that their videos are just so great to look at. Oh, what? That was creepy as what? This is really cool. How you can go about achieving this, if you got the shot in a frame, like this right here, you can you have to use a little bit of rotoscoping, but you can use a blur tool to kind of like make this happen, or you can use like a clone stamp tool. Like I said, you would have to use some keyframing and tracking, and some masking as well, but it's achievable. 808. Love the wardrobe here on him too, by the way. This jacket, this shirt, awesome. Yeah, they're always on point with their wardrobes. This is an awesome scene, awesome shot with the old school television here. We got some frames back here with some skulls showing off. Some really old antique type style furniture with maybe an 18th century hand woven tapestry. Yeah, What's this? Oh, this is the camera over here. Oh, okay, cool. I almost forgot that he was walking around with the camera earlier, so that's cool. I like that shot there. That VHS style shot. This shot is really awesome too. Reminds me of Shenmue game on, I think that was Dreamcast. Yo, did he have like he had like a skull? Oh, okay. Yo, I thought he had like a like his face is gone for a minute. That's cool. That's really dope. That guitar is nice in there. This riff? Where is that at? Hold on. That sounded really cool. Yo, he's going off the deep end. Yo, bro, don't do it. Wait, these girls aren't even there, huh? Yo, this had to be a lot of fun. I know with these type of roles, I always get lost in myself. So hopefully he did as well. Wow. That's kind of creepy. Yeah, really, really creepy a little bit right there. Yeah, that whole room right there. You know what would be really cool? To kind of get your hands on one of these pictures as like a collector's item. I always love that about like music videos and movies. You hear about like the doll from this movie or that movie. The having like a lot of value down the road. Like the original Chucky doll. Great shot here. Wow. Okay, so there's a part 2 to this. I kind of want to see what's next. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna end this here. But let me talk about it first. All right, so Dreamcatcher's Chase Me. I just got to watch the music video, and I really, really love. I think what I like most about it is how it has like the actual music has like this nod to like rock and roll while still having an element of pop and simplicity to it, which is really different from what I understand with the K-pop genre. I just love the whole entire blend of the genres and how unique they sound, and they sound very original. As far as their video, what I love, I think what I'm captivated most about their videos so far has been their attention to detail. I think the attention to detail in Boca and the attention to detail in Chase Me really, really shows their eye for perfection and really seeking and working towards perfection. A lot of those shots where you have camera movement and you're having multiple takes on top of one another, so that way you can edit and transition and make them seamlessly be on top of one another, so that way you're changing wardrobe, but it doesn't even look like the person's even moving. I love that. You know what I mean? And I really love the whole set of Chase Me, the artwork and the pictures to the chairs and the antique furniture. I really like the contrast. I'm a big fan of like crushed blacks in cinematography and cinema. And what that basically means is just like the blacks are really black. Like I like somebody to be standing in the shadows. You can't even see it until they step out the shadows. And that requires a high level of contrast, which Chase Me really nailed. Is there anything that I wasn't a fan of? I probably have to go back again and kind of look with that kind of. I think the only thing I wasn't a fan of, I just wasn't a fan of this early shot right here where he's out of focus. I think the picture behind him is in focus. This is good. That's good. Right here. So you see how he's really soft here. Like you can see how this, like these, this is really, but this is all a little more sharper. So, and that's probably why they edited that shot really fast. And then they go back to it right here, and you can see that the focus is like just a little bit behind him. So and it's tricky. This stuff is not easy unless you have a camera that's doing autofocus 9 times out of 10. As a person is shooting, I just brought my other camera outside. So as a person is shooting, what will usually happen is that as the director of photography is shooting, they might have somebody alongside the director of photography that might be an assistant that might be responsible for pushing and pulling the focus. And being able to push and pull the focus allows you to be able to focus on one aspect of the film. Maybe you want to focus on the foreground, and then you want to push what's in focus to the background. That is where you have somebody that is working specifically with that task in mind. So, everything's not gonna be perfect. And but as far as this video, I get this video. I'm gonna start scaling the videos I react to, and I really just on cinematography, I'd give this video a 9. But since I love the blend of the music, I'm gonna give this video a 9.5 because I really appreciate what they do and the chances and risks they took to form their own genre. It's not easy stepping outside of what everybody else considers normal, and I gotta just salute Dreamcatcher for that. So with that being said, this video is probably my longest reaction video to date. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and I'm not just taking up too much of your time, but I really do appreciate you for just listening in and seeing what my perspective is. And if anybody can get their hands on this doll, just get it somewhere else because it's creepy. Keep it away from me. But this whole scene is awesome, man. This and you know what? That's what I wanted to mention. The pictures in this remind me of a game that we played called Layers of Fear, and it was about like this artist who was like this like drunk maniac, and all these weird trippy pictures. These pictures in this kind of remind me of it because you can't really make out. Oh, I'm about to review this video all over again. Yeah, so for me, a video like this, it's got so much replayability for me. You know what I mean? Like it really does. And then even being able to go back and just empty people's dreams are born. Wow. So, but yeah, this is really great, and it's a beautiful thing. So. I'm like I said, I'm gonna end this a minute and a half ago. So, welcome to the future. I am AO, and I welcome you back to the past for the second time. I salute you. Have a good night.